the secret that is laid back breastfeeding. There's two reasons why we really like it. The first one and primary reason is for the deep latch that it achieves. So if you can imagine you're feeding your baby either in this cradle position, or when they're a bit smaller, perhaps you've got your arm along the length of their body and supporting them up this way. What happens the minute your partner says, do you want a cup of tea or do you want a glass of water or whatever, and you take your eye off the ball, is your shoulders relax that little bit more, and of course your baby falls away from the breast and the latch becomes more shallow. So if you imagine that we reverse that, where gravity is working then in our favour, the longer that you remain in a laid back breastfeeding position, the deeper your baby's attachment at the breast. There's really two ways to get into the laid back breastfeeding position. The first one works better the closer to being sort of a fresh newborn your baby is, where they can kind of use their GPS system to actually self-attach at the breast, in which case you would just recline back and either have your baby just below the nipple, so sort of nose to nipple level, and they will sort of climb and self-attach themselves. If you type up the breast crawl into YouTube, you'll get all sorts of fabulous videos on that. I'll see whether I can share one a little bit later on. I'll talk about that another time. The other way, once your babies are a little bit bigger, is once you have them in this position, so you can sort of, have a little bit of control over the breast and over your baby to latch them on initially, is to then recline back. So I'm going to demo. Archer is in sort of cradle position now, and I know his latch is only going to get more shallow. So what I'm going to do is think that I'm going to watch 10 hours of Netflix with my partner, scooching my pelvis right forward, using this arm more like a guardrail than anything else. I'm going to do a little bit of a check. So it can be a little bit of a skill to suss out first of all. So you're thinking, I'm checking my body. So am I reclined enough? Am I too reclined? Do I need to drop my elbow to free up his little nostrils? Number two is adjusting my baby. So are they in nice alignment, his head, his shoulders and his hips? There should be no gaps. He should be directly sort of stuck to me like glue. Sometimes they like a little bit of support at their feet as well. And then the last one then is adjusting your breast. So again, that's a little bit of shaping to get baby on, but also in this position here, you might find that you need to attach them on a little bit more deeply just by shaping the breast a bit. So again, in this position, you can hear no clicking, which is great. Baby's mouth is opening nice and wide. He's got nice full cheeks at the breast. His hands are up, sort of hugging the breast, one on either side. His head, his shoulders and his hips are in lovely alignment. I've got his feet supported by a little cushion at the bottom, which has been shown to help babies feed a little bit more efficiently. I'm nice and comfortable, so I'm able to completely relax every muscle, bar the hand that is holding the telephone. And I'm also staying off my bottom. So if you've had a vaginal delivery and you've got a little bit of swelling down below or a little bit of healing to do, it's a lovely position to make sure you're in a little bit more comfort.